I have lived long enough to recognize that people play with our lives when the income we make is barely enough for us to go get back and forth to work. We don't have discretionary income. What we have is barely enough to make soup, to make that which is just enough for us to survive on, to get through our weekly, daily, monthly, yearly lives. It's time that we focused on our right to earn from our hands and from our energy all that we can so that the future for our young and the future of our communities can be made whole. That was what happened at Blair Mountain. People got sick of being treated like dogs after working in that tough, rough environment called coal mines, and made a conscious decision that we are not going to work for free any longer. We are going to be able to make sure from the Redneck Party International that everybody makes a decent living in this country if they work for it. We're not going to stand by any longer with this right to work junk, with this mess that is coming up talking about let us have an hourly wage of $7.25. How foolish is that? We can't even pay our gas bill, keep the lights on. We can't even buy clothes for our children. How are we? We are not going to stand by not one moment longer with this junk that these people are giving us, talking about work for $7. Rick Perry ought to be ashamed of himself, talking about those jobs that he brought into place in Texas, working these folk for nothing. The Redneck Party right now have made a decision. We're not going to work for nothing anymore. We're going to work for a decent wage, and we're going to be treated like people ought to be treated. That was what happened at Blair Mountain, and they gave us the inspiration this day to work for every penny and get everything we can out of this greedy nonsense that we have been working under called a common minimum wage. That's stupid.